It is cold. It's got some. That's really pretty blue. Dirty white slit. Alright. So I have my tiles to test out low firing. What are these things called? Stains. And I put holes in them this time so I can like tie them together with some twine and keep up with all of them. And then got some slip tests that I need to put clear glaze on. Black, white, dirty white. This one looks like a marshmallow.
So what are you doing?
I am testing to see if any of the stains will stay after they're low fired, because this is terracotta.
And no one's ever put the stain?
They say that they're high fire.
Oh, gotcha.
And
I didn't know
that they would rub off, but I also heard somebody say that they put stuff on something low fired and it didn't rub off. So I'm testing out,
See what happens?
see for myself, and I'm gonna put some of them under clear coat,
Okay.
so it'll be like
That
half,
yeah.
and then just see what happens.
You'd think
And
if they were under the clear coat, that would help.
yeah,
I'm going to say seal it, but that may not be
yeah,
accurate.
and it should seal it because they're food safe under clear.
Right.
But
That'd be interesting.
yeah, and you know, it gives them something to do. Alright, I'm gonna try and show you guys some tests that I did. I'm outside. Because hopefully the lighting is better. And yeah, look at this stuff, it's all blooming. Hopefully I can show you guys this stuff before the sun sets. So basically I did some slip tests and some stain tests because I work in the Arkansas Art Center and they make their own slips, glazes, and stains. And I made some tests in high fire and low fire and I got some really interesting results. So here are the slips first. These are the green slips, and it's interesting, they're very white before they're fired. And when they high fired, they came out kind of burnt, brown, reddish, which they did caution me and say sometimes it comes out red, but I was hoping that I would get lucky and it wouldn't. So I'm thinking that maybe in low fire it's more likely to come out green. The blues actually look better in high fire. They're a lot more vibrant, whereas they look more neutral in low fire. The white kind of has a greenish tint, and I think that's actually the clear glaze that we have, whereas the low fire looks definitely white. And then the black comes out like a dark blue in high fire and comes out a very nice black in low fire. And then the stains here, now these are very interesting. Oh, I love this one. Look at how shiny that is. Oh. This one's called Gold Dust for good reason. So it looks really pretty in low fire. Not as big of a fan of it in high fire. In fact, all the high fire stains I just like better unglazed. But they're not food safe that way, but they look good. So, you know, decorative pots. And then in low fire, they look better glazed. And like my favorite one is iron in high fire, but I really don't like it in low fire. Just because black really isn't a color that I go for very often. But this cobalt, which looks kind of like a blueberry, what am I saying? A blueberry donut in high fire, looks like this beautiful purple in low fire. You know, so long as it's under the clear glaze. Without a glaze, it's like this dusty black, which, you know, if you're going for charred, could be good. Chrome, not really a fan of in either high or low fire, but it could definitely have its purposes if I need a greenish tint. And yeah, so I'm gonna try out this Gold Dust and this cobalt on a couple of low fire pieces. And I've got, you saw my little frog that has the medium blue slip in the middle of the bowl, and I really like the medium blue better than the light blue. I mean, look at these colors. They're not that different, but the light blue is more dull. Like, it's not as bright, and I really like a bright blue. And just my preference. So yeah, you know, I thought I'd just show you kind of my test tiles. I like to make them like these little discs that are kind of bowl shaped, so that if the glaze is gonna run and collect in the bottom, I can see what that looks like when it's thicker. And also I use a seashell to make my texture on these low fire tiles for the stains. I did it on the high fire too, but the seashell gives a really nice rich texture, and it's not hard to make, which when you're doing test tiles, you kind of want to go for a quick, easy production. And yeah, I like having something big that I can look at, because the little tiny tiles, like, you really don't get a good sampling of what that glaze can do or what that stain or slip does. On a bigger piece, you get a better idea of how it will react over a broad surface, how your brush strokes affect what it looks like, whereas on a little thing you may not see any brush strokes. And yeah, that's it. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed watching it. See you later.